Good morning, everyone. This is your girl, Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinion Vlog. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. I don't know, for some reason, I like to call Nicki Minaj by her government name, Nicki Minaj, lately, and I'm pretty sure y'all like, why is Coteria is calling Nicki Minaj Nicki Minaj? I don't know. I just like to call her now Nicki Minaj. It is her name. It's just one is her celebrity name, stage name, but one is her government name. But let's go ahead and get into it. And this is just going to be about what I've seen on social media platforms, on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Now, y'all know a couple of weeks ago, Ice Spice dropped her song, Give Me the Light. She dropped the video visuals about 2 weeks. Yeah, about 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. And I did see it. It seemed like, typical Ice Spice type of theme, type of vibe. She's always shaking her ass somewhere in the deli, somewhere over there in the Bronx, somewhere in New York, Queens, wherever she's at in New York. Her videos is always shot in New York, and she always have her entourage, clique of girls, and they always twerking. This time it looked like she's riding through New York. She's in these pink cars, but like I said, typical twerking, booty shaking, nothing different. You understand when it comes down to Ice Spice. Okay, the song, is not my cup of tea. I'm not a Ice Spice fan, even though I like certain music. I'll say 2 or 3 of her songs that she have put out thus far, but I'm not a diehard fan. I'm not a fan of Ice Spice. But I do like, just 1 or 2 or 3 songs from Ice Spice. So people are saying, and particularly the Barbs, y'all know a couple of weeks ago, I think it's been about a month since her ex-friend, don't even know the girl name, exposed Ice Spice for basically throwing Nicki Minaj on the bus, talking behind her back, and was calling her delusional. She's acting like her mother when it came down to the whole Barbie World song collab. She was just saying Nicki Minaj is very difficult to work with, and she did not want to work with her at that time when they was working on, doing the collab for Barbie World, which was over a year and a half ago, when they probably, put the song together. So her ex-friend, bitter, spiteful ex-friend, dropped this private information that she shared with her in confidence. I mean, this is like your best friend, one of your good friends. I don't know if they was best friends. They were friends. And of course, you're going to call your friend when you're first graded with a certain individual. It could be family, a business partner, celebrity. What Ice Spice did is what any normal person will do when you're first graded with somebody you consider your idol or you looked up to as your mentor. Somebody that you always never wished that you would have worked with. You understand? And now that she got a taste of Nicki Minaj, she's like, oh, she's not what I thought she would be. She's problematic. So anyways, that got exposed. But I feel like Nicki Minaj kind of already was aware of this before it got exposed to the public. Because, Nicki Minaj was already kind of like shading Ice Spice, and she was already kind of like backing away from her a while ago before this got exposed. So I think Nicki Minaj already probably got these text messages that her ex-friend decides to expose to us. Because, Nicki started to move funny when it comes to Ice Spice. And a lot of the Barbs, a lot of people that follow her start to notice this. And y'all know when Nicki go to her station head and her social media spaces, she tends to talk in circles and throw subliminals without putting an ad on and saying a name. And we all could kind of figure out who she's shading. All right. Now, like I said, 2 weeks ago, she dropped the music video to Give Me the Light. And they're saying that the song has flopped. Now, y'all know I am not a Billboard reviewer. I don't be watching the billboards to see what song hit the billboards, what number, what spot, what place. I don't know. I don't be on iTunes and all these streaming services to know if a person's song gets streamed. There's other platforms that get into that. Particularly, y'all know Amon is pretty good with that, when it come down to the numbers of the girls and stuff. But people are saying that Ice Spice is flopping. Now, I don't know if her followers have dropped since these text messages were exposed about how she felt about Nicki Minaj. She might have lost a couple of Barbs, what I'm saying? And there's probably some Barbs that like her genuinely for her personality and her being a female rap artist. Not everybody going to jump ship when stuff like this happens. Okay, but people are saying she flopped. They're saying the Give Me the Light song, it's not trending, it's not streaming because of, her basically crossing Nicki Minaj. And as I said before in my previous videos, and I'll say it again for about 9 or 10 times, these girls need to stop asking a lot of these bigger, more successful female rap artists like Nicki Minaj, we're going to say Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, for collabs and features. Even though this really got nothing to do with Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, I'm just using an example because I feel like those three are the three biggest top female rap artists in the game. Okay, and like I said, Nicki and Cardi B have been in the game for some years. Okay, they're mega superstars in my book. We can agree to disagree. And like I said, these upcoming female artists need to stop begging for features. Let your work speak for itself. Let Nicki Minaj reach out to you because it's going to be a major difference. And when you ever need to fall out with the B, you understand? Like, she can sit up there and never say that you begged her or you ran her down for a feature or you wanted to be her lapdog or her do-girl. She could never have those receipts or none of that information to spray you with. Because y'all see the pattern when it comes down to Nicki Minaj. As soon as you don't give her what she want or do what she say or let her try to, like control your upcoming career or struggling career, she is going to try to blackball you. She's going to turn on you and she's going to throw you under the bus. Then she's going to go on her social media spaces, that's what y'all call it, social media platforms, and start talking in circles. Now, when a lot of those receipts was exposed, we kind of found out that Nicki Minaj was trying to give this girl a shitty deal. Like, at one point in time, early on in her career, she was given by Young Money a very, shitty 360 deal. And, Remy Ma kind of told us about this when she dropped that that Shether record diss track about Nicki Minaj. Like, she signed a fucked up deal. And Nicki Minaj, in so many words, was kind of tell Ice Spice when they was doing the Bobby World collab, or before the collab was thought of and they was trying to do an agreement and stuff, she would just kind of tell her, like, I was given shitty deals, but I took it because I was hungry. I wanted the fame, I wanted to become mainstream, so I was going to take whatever was what was given to me, even though it was shitty, just to, be a celebrity or be in the limelight or get the connects. This is what she was telling Ice Spice. But remember, we're in 2024. Things, 2024 and early 2000s is totally two different eras of music. So a lot of things were a lot harder way back then than it is now. It's a lot easier. A person could put out one motherfucking song and all of a sudden they're a celebrity overnight. They're a star. And that's the name of the game now. So like I said, the path that Nicki Minaj was given is not the same path that Ice Spice was given is on. So like I said, of course Nicki tried to, railroad that girl, and you trying to tell her that, oh, you don't want her to give you a certain price for the feature and let that be done. You want royalties, you want a certain percentage of this song, if she was to ever perform the song in concerts, you do a tour or do a concert, you want a certain fee. So like I said, I feel like we all found that Nicki Minaj was, trying to really, really, like take this girl money. Anywho, but like I said, all the upcoming female rap girls, stop being thirsty. Stop being thirsty. Stop trying to be irrelevant so fast. Let your work speak for itself. Stop trying to get a collab with Nicki and Cardi, for the sake of trying to trend and go viral and get numbers and then get their fans. Because you got to understand, when I look at stuff like that, when y'all begging these girls for features, of course it come with their fans. They don't like you for who you are. They only like you because you collab with one of their faves. And that's how it goes. And as soon as you fall out with one of these girls, they're going to flip. They're going to unsubscribe. They're going to turn against you. We see it happen all the time. So when it come down to this Ice Spice situation, she already kind of had her own following, her own fan base. You understand? She really didn't need a Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj had kind of really helped her when it came down to her fan base. She had already kind of had a small following anyways. But I just wish these girls would get it on their own, okay? Get it on your own. Be solo dolo. Like, you don't just come in the music industry trying to ride somebody else's wave or somebody else's likeness. That's crazy. You would never succeed. You would never be successful if you're trying to ride Cardi B, Nicki, or Megan Thee Stallion, or any other of these rap girls' wave. You would never be authentically yourself. You know what I mean? Like I said, Nicki or Cardi cannot carry you new girls. They can do all the features and all the collabs they want with these new girls. But if your shit ain't selling and if the people ain't buying and if they followers don't like you, it is what it is. Because I've seen Nicki do a lot of collabs with a lot of these girls that's in her camp, and the bitches still ain't really going nowhere. They ain't trending. They ain't really growing their fan base organically. They're kind of growing it off of hers. Her barbs are becoming their followers. You know what I'm saying? They're sharing the same fan base. That's crazy. Even though most people, you know, of course, I like multiple people. I'm just saying. But like I said, a lot of times, like, it's not something that you authentically earned on your own. You got it from help from one of these other rap girls like Nicki or Cardi. And that's why when you fall out, y'all have a disagreement, you know, they fan base go along with them. That was never originally yours. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just be saying that you want to be a female rap artist and think that, oh, you're going to get these features and I'm going to just, how can I say, just, you know, shoot straight to the top. That's not how it works. You got to put in the work. You really got to put in the work in the grind on your own. I just hate the thought process of these up-and-coming female artists. They feel like, oh, if I get a Nicki collab, I know guaranteed I'm going to be at the top. Doors are going to open for me. And that does not work for everybody. Prime example, Coi Leray. When she did that song, Blink, I don't know what it's called, you know, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago with Coi Leray. Look at Coi Leray, like, career. It's still at a snail rate. It really ain't going nowhere. Nicki couldn't, like I said, like, bribe her barbs to follow and support Coi Leray. Like, they didn't like her music. People think her music is trash. So not everybody that Nicki collab with is going to be successful. Same thing with Cardi B. Look at Cardi B when she collabed with I forgot the girl recently. You know, I don't know who she is, but she's an upcoming female rap artist. She's not popular. She did that collab, and like I said, the little music video got maybe 2 million, million views. But like I said, I don't hear nothing of this girl. Not everybody got like the star power. Not everybody possessed that. It's not going to work out for everybody. Cardi B path was her path. She got successful doing, you know, something totally different that no other female rap artist could do but Cardi B. Same thing with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj came in the game where basically it was a time where she didn't even have to compete. She didn't have to run. She could literally motherfucking walk a power walk. There was no competitors. She was basically the only female artist at that time, and she was just soaring. She was up against, like I said, the only people she could be up against, and that was just the male hip-hop artists. Because it was like all the other female artists, they took a break. They wasn't in the game. So Nicki and Cardi B have a very unique, you know what I'm saying, come up when it come down to their career. But everybody's different. Look at Sexy Red. No one thought that Sexy Red, last time I looked up 2 years ago, but no, I won't say about, a year and a half ago when she did that song with Sukiyana with NLE Chopper, and he was like dog walking him like a dog. I didn't think Sexy Red was going to blow up, but she did. Look at her. People think Sexy Red is remedial, like, you know, Cardi B, and, you know, she sound gutter, hood. You know what I'm saying? Her whole lyrics and flow sound like somebody who could be rapping in middle school or high school, if you ask me. But look at her. She's very successful in her own right. She's very successful for being a rap whore. All her music is explicit. Like I said, I feel like, you know, Sexy Red is way worse than Cardi B. Even though Cardi B, she raps about sex, and her music early on was a lot, you know, really explicit. But I think Sexy Red got Cardi B beat. But she's very successful. Sexy Red eating down, you know, eating JT down. Eating Ice Spice down. Okay? Eating the big girl. She's not even, Lord, you know. Sexy Red eating a lot of these rap girls down. And she's staying true to herself. She stay out the mess, do what she got to do. I got to give her credit. I may never be a fan of her music. I have listened to it, you know, not by choice if it came up or I was somewhere. You understand? But she's doing her thing. So like I said, it's room for a lot of people to be successful. It all depends on your work ethics, if you put in the work, in the time. But that's all I got to say, y'all. I got to go. I'll talk to y'all later. Ice Spice is going to be fine. Like I said, she got to stay focused on her music, and this too shall pass with this whole Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj will never trust you, so stop trying to kiss ass, because I'm hearing she's trying to kiss ass and share Nicki shit and, you know, be supportive and retweet a Nicki post. Baby, she don't trust you. That's it. Girl, learn, like, take Cardi B advice. Learn how to stand alone. But all right, y'all.